Greetings, dear friends. Welcome to Live Conversation on Allatra TV. On this program, we get to meet new people in order to learn more about them and their vision of creative society. A society where all people live in peace and are comfortable in all spheres of life. For those who join us for the first time, I would like to say that Allatra International Public Movement has launched a unique international project called Creative Society. For now, our goal is to ask all people on Earth how they envision a creative society. In order to achieve it, we use modern technologies and the rule of six handshakes, which says that all people on Earth are connected through five or even fewer social connections. The guests we have on our broadcasts can invite their friends and so on. This way, the idea of creative society spreads all over the world. To learn more about the project, please visit Allatraunites.com. And if you would like to participate in our broadcasts, contact us on the email info@allatra.tv. My name is Yulia, and my co-host is Nikolai, and I want to give the floor to my co-host.
Okay, and also today we have with us Dr. Aarti, ophthalmologist, also a teacher of an ophthalmology course, and very social active person, and a mother. Welcome here.
Thank you so much for having me here. Nicole and Lydia, it's wonderful to be on the show. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, and the very first question we wanted to ask you is, can you tell us, please, a little bit of your background? How and why did you came into the field of medicine? How it happened?
Hello, everyone, and a warm welcome. Firstly, I would like to thank Allatraunites and Creative Society for inviting me here today. It's an honor to be here and participating in this program. And, I really admire the initiative of a happy and a creative society. So to begin with, let me tell you all first about myself. My name is Dr. Aarti Agrawal, and I am from India. I'm an eye surgeon and an ophthalmologist. So I did most of my studies from Mumbai. It's one of the biggest cities in India. After completing my undergraduation, that is a basic medical degree, which we get, after that I pursued eye surgery, that is ophthalmology. So I belong to a medical family background where I've seen my father, my cousins, my brother, and most of my family members are doctors. So probably that created a kind of passion for this subject, passion for, treating everyone and looking to the society in a different way than what others would. So that kind of always motivated me and inspired me that even one day when I become big, I also want to serve the society. I also want to serve my nation in the form of becoming a doctor. So I did my highest education, that is in the field of refractive surgery. So let me tell you all, friends, what exactly is refractive surgery. Refractive surgery is nothing but then you must have seen girls and boys wearing high power glasses. So the surgery to eliminate these glasses is called refractive surgery. There are wide spectrum of procedures involved in this. To name a few, there is LASIK, PRK, and there is the new technique which is called as phakic intraocular lens. So I pursued this higher education for say 3 years in Bangalore from an institute called Narayan Netralaya, which is one of the leading institutes not only in India but also worldwide. So after completing my course, currently I am residing in Mumbai. I have my own private practice. I have 2 clinics here. And yeah, that's about me. So the same thing, like seeing patients. So we nearly see almost 50 to 60 patients in a day, and almost 8 to 10 surgeries in a day. So yeah, that's about me. And that's actually about my professional life. Coming to me, my personal life. So I am married over 6 years now. I have a 1 year little daughter. So she keeps me full time busy, and that's one of the motivation for me to go back to my home and get back to her and spend more and more amount of time with her. Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. Thank you for being such a positive example in society. And now we wanted to ask our technical support to show some pictures that we have prepared. And we would appreciate it if you could comment on them.
Yeah, sure, I would love to. Oh, wow. This is beautiful. Starting from the very left, so like I said, I practice refractive surgery. So the up two pictures which we can see is me in my entire gown, currently called as the PPE, which the world knows because of the COVID virus, the personal protective equipment that we nowadays wear during operation. The below two pictures, as you can see, so here I take part in a lot of social activities as well. So here I am in a eye camp in a school, screening children, you know. So we had done this every year to year, we screen those children for any eye disabilities at an early stage. And right to the extreme right is me operating cataract. So that's a type of surgery which basically involves cataract removal. So this particular picture is from an eye camp. So like I said, that I take part in a lot of social work as well. So we are associated with a couple of associations where we go to remote places where there is inaccessibility of medical, medical facilities, and there we give our services once in every 2 months.
Good. Let's move on to the next picture.
Oh, okay. This is wonderful. So moving further, so if you can see the two pictures which are there in the below the two pictures, like I was saying, that we take part in these social activities where we almost operate around 300 to 400 cataracts. That is 300 to 400 patients we treat in a period of 3 to 4 days. So we are a team of 10 to 12 doctors who travel all the way from west of India to all the way north of India once in every 2 months. We stay there for 4 days and we operate these patients, see them after surgery, make sure that they are perfect, and only then come back to our, the normal life. If you can see the two pictures which are there on the up, I have a little interest in academics as well. So along with my clinical practice, what I do is I take education courses about this kind of refractive surgery, LASIK, and various other parts of eye for eye doctors. So these are pictures from my training courses where we teach those doctors about various type of different type of eye surgeries, and we conduct a lot of workshops. Once in 2 months we have these workshops which are 3 to 4 days workshop, depending upon what kind of topic we select.
Thank you. These pictures are very beautiful, and it's really nice. You do a lot of things. Okay.
Oh, okay. So this is so the picture on the up left is me at New Orleans, USA, which in 2017 I had visited to present a paper, where that paper was awarded as the best paper of the session. And the picture to the right of that, if you can see, so since I was awarded the best paper of that year, so the Indian Association of Ophthalmology had given me an award of Hero of India for 2017. So that is me taking the award along with the other dignitaries. To the lower left is, so I had presented a paper in Seattle So there's a big conference called as ARVO, which is one of the biggest conferences in ophthalmology. This was in Seattle back in 2000, I guess, 18, where I was given the best poster award for that particular poster which I presented. And yes, so this the picture right in the middle is last year. It's from last year, 2019, where so for my social work, on the ongoing social work, I was awarded for that year by Fun to Learn Association. So yeah, this is wonderful, reliving those memories. Thank you so much.
Thank you for sharing.
Yeah, and for me, I was really inspired by the health camps that you are like driving by train for, I don't know, 11 hours. Yes. So,
Yeah.
and I wanted to ask you, after that, you're doing that, do you feel some kind of inspiration? Do you feel something inside?
So I don't think I can pen it down correctly. What kind of feeling do we as doctors feel? Because of course, when we take the oath and when we aspire to become a doctor, a part of us actually want to give to the people who are not. They don't have access to medical facility. So each and every doctor, they of course have this positivity in them, and they do whatever is in their limit. This particular program, which we are doing for almost 12 years now, where 10 to 12 doctors team all the way from Mumbai, we travel to upper India, where we have a setted hospital where there are buses which goes to remote villages to get the patients. There are around 800 to 900 patients we screen every 2 months. We prepare them for the surgery, and the next time when we go, we select 300 of them, and within a span of 3 to 4 days, all these doctors, we enter the operation theater at around 10:30. When we reach there at 9:30, we get ready, we see those patients. 10:30 we start operating, and we operate right almost for 12 and a half hours. So by till 11:30 every day we are sitting continuously and operating. So that feeling is simply amazing, to give back to the society. I feel that we as doctors, we feel immense pride when we can actually deliver what we are taught. So that feeling is amazing.
Thank you. It's really inspiring to hear this. Yes, and it's very touching as well. Now we wanted to move on to the second part of our broadcast, where we ask people about the greater society. So, could you please share with us, how do you envision a society where every person is happy and is comfortable in all spheres of life?
Wow, yeah. So answering to your question, I have a very simple slogan which I feel that each and every one should follow. It goes like, there's enough for humans' need, but there is never enough for humans' greed. So taking from that, and I feel especially during this COVID pandemic, where a lot of us are locked, in our house, and with limited facilities, limited resources, I feel one thing which I have, understood, or which has actually gotten into me, is that we require very limited amount of resources for a good living. So I feel that if everyone, even from whatever kind of lifestyle you live, just reduce that 10% of your need, I feel that thing can go a long way. So whatever you feel that this much thing I require for living, and I just reduce 10% of it. Each person, if they just reduce 10% of what they actually would require for their living, I feel that will go a long way, because that kind of does not come in that group of comparison where there's envy, there's comparison, there's competition. So that reduces, and I feel that thing goes long way. And the second most important thing which I feel one should know, and I feel that entire society should follow, is that education. That is the key mantra for everything. So it's like, if you give a man a fish, you feed him for a day. But if you teach a man how to fish, you feed him for lifetime. So taking from that, so if we can give education, if we give right to education to each and everyone right from their birth, I feel that that is going to be a big step in creative society. Because if you are educated, if you can make your own living, then I don't think you are going to be dependent on anyone. And if you're not dependent on anyone, I think that will go long, long way in keeping everyone happy and contented.
Thank you. I think that you shared some practical steps
for your answer. And also we have a question like, how do you see medicine in creative society? So should it be more preventive one, or for example, somehow we can change this system for it, be more like creative, better?
So medicine has come really a long way. So if we see decades before, medical background, medical facilities, medical profession is something which has, I guess, increased or progressed leaps and bounds. So I'm sure that this, everyone is doing extremely well. They are, there's constant research which is going on. There's so much of funding on research which is actually helping. And now I think probably soon we are going to come with the COVID vaccine also. That's one live example that how beautifully our system is working. But I would just say that each and every doctor, if we have 2-3 qualities in ourselves, like compassion, empathy towards patients suffering. So we understand what the patient is going through, we sympathize on them. And the most important thing is being honest. I feel that's not only in medical profession, but that's everywhere. That if you are honest to your patient, honest to your profession, honest to your giving medical treatment, honest to yourself, I feel that there is hardly anything that can go wrong. Because if you are clean hearted, if you're honest, so that automatically reciprocates in the treatment or in the facility you're providing to people. And the last thing is being grateful. I feel that's not only for us as a medical profession, but I think each and everyone should be grateful to Almighty. Because one thing as a doctor or as medical fraternity that we should remember is that we are not God. We are just a mediator between God and you. So just being grateful to each and every day to Almighty for giving us the skills to deliver and to treat patients, I think that would go a long way. And the third thing is gratitude towards the patient, because patient has given us the opportunity to treat him, so that itself counts a lot. So yes, if these 3-4 things are there in every medical professional, I feel that scientifically, of course, a lot of things are going on, but these morals, this toward being human, that is something which we should be first. And if we are that, I'm sure that yes, medical profession is going to go higher and higher.
Thank you. I think that what you shared is really beautiful, and especially when you shared your ideas about a creative society, I think that those steps are really practical, and we can really use them. Speaking about that, we can be satisfied with less than we already have, and thank you for that. So we ask people all over the world the same question, and we see that all people want to live in a creative society. And in order to build such a society, all of us should be united by one common vision or model of this society. And this model can be based on the foundations provided in the article Foundations and Stages for Building the Creative Society on the website allatraunites.com. Now, we would like to show you the first foundation of the creative society, which is called human life. Here it is. Now I will read it out loud, and then we would like to ask you to comment on this foundation. Human life. Human life is the highest value. Life of any human has to be protected as one's own. The goal of society is to ensure and guarantee the value of each human's life. There isn't and never can there be anything else more valuable than a human's life. If one human is valuable, then all people are valuable. Could you please comment on this foundation of greater society?
Um, so that's very well and very beautifully put. Yes, each and every life on this earth is equally important and it should be given its due respect. I feel medical profession is something which really follows this. We don't see any gender, any breed, any which background the patient or the person belongs. For us, it is just a horseshoe vision where we are seeing the person as a human, and that's how we start the treatment, and that's how we follow it. So I feel that's very beautifully put, and each and every living being should be given equal importance, and each and every life on this earth matters.
Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah, thank you for your words. And if you feel that this project is important, that we should pass on these values on to the other persons, can you recommend someone our next podcast for we to talk also, and that this idea will spread further?
Absolutely. I feel that this initiative taken about creative society is very unique, and it should be spread it around across the globe, each and every one. If we think so positively about life, about society, I feel we are going to go a long way. So you put me in a soup. Actually, there's so many people who have inspired me, whom I would like to come on this show. Uh, to name one, I would like to ask Dr. Rohit Shetty. He is the head of Narayan Netralay groups, where I have done my higher studies. He is one person who has always, after my father, he's the one who has always inspired me, believed in me, and I feel that a lot of me, you can see today, is because of him. So yes, I would like to invite him on the show.
Thank you. We will definitely get in touch with your friend. Okay, now we also wanted to ask you to share with us your feelings that you have during this broadcast.
So, you know, the important, I actually feel that the most important thing is the power of speech. So if you can put your words across to the people, and people relate to it, that's the most important. So one thing I would say that thank you so much. First of all, it's an amazing platform to be in, and I am highly grateful for inviting you all, inviting me over here, because it means a lot. We feel that as medical professional, as a human, I have done my bit. I've tried to spread happiness and positivity, and I feel like everyone, if they do a little bit initiative, positively, it's going to go a long way. So thank you so much. I really enjoyed each and every moment spent here, talking with you all, talking with everyone out there. Thank you so much. And I hope that even if I'm able to make a little difference in your thinking or little difference in your life, I feel that this is going to be all worth it.
Thank you. We are very honored to have you here today with us. And what you share with us about what you do, your activities, we can see that a lot of people already implement the ideas of greater society, and it's very inspiring and touching. And I'm sure that our viewers also get to feel this inspiration. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me.
Aarti. So, dear viewers, now is a very good time when we can all unite at the global level around the goal of building a greater society. If you would like to join the Greater Society project, please visit Allatraunites.com and click the join button. Also, if you support building a greater society, please share this video with two hashtags, hashtag Allatraunites and hashtag Create a Society. Let's spread this idea all over the world. Okay. So thank you for this long conversation. It was very enriching and inspiring. Thank you, Dr. Aarti.
Thank you so much. I really had a great time. Thank you.
Okay, goodbye.